being able to get to the market. Now I'm fighting like hell to lower costs on things that you talk about around your kitchen table.
The Putin tax increase, I'm not sure that phrase is going to catch on like wildfire, but it's one explanation coming from the White House. For more on where the economy stands and the looming fears of a recession, I want to bring in now CNBC's Seema Modi. Seema, give us a gut check here. With the prices of at least some goods coming down, is this really a sign that inflation is cooling off, or is it simply a byproduct of those recession fears and a decrease in demand?
Well, oil dropping below $100 a barrel, Tom, that is significant, but it's often not the drop in the price of oil, but what's behind it that is important, right? And as you rightly said, the recession fears are now feeding through not just to the stock market, but the energy market as well, where investors are increasingly betting that oil prices will drop significantly.
Alright, we got shit already rolled up, baby. We need this dub.
It happened here. A woman was driving along Kingsville Lane near Beach Street in Fort Worth. The family says this is her car, captured on someone's home camera at around 3 Monday morning, moments before a possible road rage incident turned shooting. Police say she came across a vehicle with its high beam headlights on, so she flashed her beams to get them to dim their lights. Police believe someone in the other vehicle shot her in the face. Police say she drove herself to a 7-Eleven near Airport Freeway asking for help.
She's an innocent woman.
This is her son, who asked us not to show his face or name him.
There was no need for this to have happened because she was on her way to work. She was just trying, to tell the guy, dude, your brights are like, they're bright and it's blinding me and I can't see.
His mom ended up in the hospital. She's now home recovering.
It hurts. I've already cried it. I've already felt every emotion. I went through everything.
The shooting has left the family in a state of shock.
I mean, that's pretty scary.
Dominique Zarita's home camera captured the video.
Our car was going this way towards the main street, and then the other car was parked and circled back around and went that way.
The suspect who allegedly shot her is still out there. The victim's family only hopes this doesn't happen to someone else.
She takes care of a lot of people, and it's like she's the main household person. And it's like now, it's like everybody's having to readjust their lives.
Now this son is caring for his mom, hoping she'll go back to her old self soon.
Tonight, breaking news as we come on. 7 counts of first-degree murder filed against the alleged shooter in that July 4th massacre. Top story, live in Highland Park. The death toll rising after a gunman...
We got our dark unis on.
...unleashed a barrage of bullets onto a July 4th parade in the Chicago suburb. Police releasing a new image showing the alleged shooter disguised in women's clothing as he fled. Police saying he planned the deadly rampage for weeks. Tonight, I speak to a father who saw the gunman as he was firing from above, and I sit down with a classmate of the alleged shooter. What she told me about the boy who allegedly grew up to be a killer, plus what we're learning about the victims, including the father of 8, and a survivor joins Top Story Live describing how she escaped the carnage with her family. Also, the new video of mass panic in Philadelphia after 2 police officers were shot during the city's fireworks show. The holiday weekend marred by gun violence, with dozens of people shot in cities like Chicago and New York.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Shut out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals.
Plus the new details on the arrest of a Texas fugitive accused of
from the 6. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
And why Yoda helped lead to her capture. And into the flames, the dramatic footage from the helmet cam showing the moment firefighters raced into a burning home. Top Story starts right now. And good evening from Highland Park, Illinois, the latest city in America devastated by gun violence after a mass shooting at a July 4th parade. It happened just behind me just yesterday. And just moments ago,
so the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Police say Robert Primo III fired dozens of rounds.
There's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
It's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to
Today,
correct.
authorities releasing the ages and names of 6 of the 7 victims, including the mother killed as she tried
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Vigils held throughout the day as the community grapples with this tragedy.
Throwing here, Rush.
In the U.S. throughout this holiday weekend.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. You know, you create those great mismatches, throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up.
Motherfucker.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question. Are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters this week? He kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 on the 44. Again, this to Jones.
Good D, good D.
Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Alex says he threw his son and wife behind a steel park bench to get them out of the line of fire. Just steps from him, 2 people were shot. Today, realizing
now
just
Rush.
inches separated his family from life or death.
Find his man runs. He's out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So now the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now. 1st and 10. Again to Jones.
Good shot, good shot.
At the line of scrimmage, just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I think observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action.
Good D.
That's going to be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. He's at the 40. 20.
Good shit. We'll pay you back for that.
NBC News has reviewed a YouTube page confirming.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought that had to be? Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
A free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands, and of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house.
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yo, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Rifles and weapons.
Gracie Sklamberg went to school with the alleged shooter.
I could not see him doing that. I think that I have gone to.
What's going on? My shit stuck.
Somebody that's capable of mass murder makes no sense to me.
And just moments ago,
Oh, fuck, I ain't gonna do that.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Authorities will ask a Lake County judge
Can't call a play.
Shooter without the possibility of bail. And today we also learned the awful news that the death toll will grow from 6 to 7.
So they throw the pick 6, they'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
NBC 9 News anchor Lester Holt reports. They call it a summer. Highland Park really feels like a small town.
Let's go get your swag back, baby.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And throwing the pick six, and they've decent field position of throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
8 yards to go on second down. They'll drop the throw.
Then she says, a man.
And on the left sideline,
damn.
But out of bounds, according to the headlines, but incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
That was a nice grab. Just couldn't get the feet down, right? You need that toe tap sequence there. Whatever size shoe he's wearing, probably need about a half size smaller to complete that one.
Back to throw rush.
Damn, good shit. He was wide the fuck open. Good shit.
It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away.
Out of those circumstances.
This is away and a very good kick. Angle for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
They will reunite with him later. They say his wife is doing okay tonight. I also met 89-year-old Arnie Kamen.
All of a sudden you get this noise. It sounded like fireworks. Bang, 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 bang.
Who was sitting on the curb with his family in the line of fire. He'd been shot and is now recovering. These things happen with great regularity in this country, as you know.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 37. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. We talked about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you. They get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
From the 39, Allen. And that's complete. It's Chris
Godwin.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Her husband Craig and their daughter Casey, heartbroken and overwhelmed with grief. Casey was at the parade, standing right next
to the first
to
carry now. This is Alvin Kamara.
She says when the shooting
give him 3 on first down. He'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Good credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And we are next week.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Got a message from Matthew. He said, "Dear Peaceful Blessings, Sierra back at the State Center in Rhode Island. She uploaded a TikTok of her
good move.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Shout out to Matthew, Mike M, Derek, opposite from the norm, Knowledge, and the sisters Yvette and Gina, who also will be covered in Sierra Mac, State Center of Rhode Island, District 6. Go ahead and walk me a little walk down here from the class. Since you want to be a class clown so bad, take a second to make sure that you're
from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Bill for all updates. And if you're from Rhode Island,
Allen now looks to throw.
I've only been to the state once.
That is caught. It's Chris Godwin.
You fucking up over there, fellas.
Inside the 15-yard line.
How about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
That's Tierra Max territory. Now,
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
They got to give kudos to the offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
I told y'all these city girls.
Here's Allen to throw it. The decision to take it
crack his eyes.
but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open.
Getting real soft out there, fellas.
And he doesn't pick up a first down, but does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
This comes straight out of their playbook. In Joe Biden's election, I remember they had the Magic City
The kick by Carlson is good.
They had the dance.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
You know, the one they all wear. She got Sarah and Lily and them out there holding the camera for her. And Sarah, she's like, nah, I'm not about to embarrass myself out here.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And Charles, you look at these two teams, these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or
one man to beat. Good shit, good shit.
You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got 2 division leaders, real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready.
Right. We need it.
Knowing how to do a simple research.
and he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Good run.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Jones.
Good shit.
Losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
It's not about what I'm wearing, it's about what I'm doing. They don't respect me regardless. I believe the word that you mentioned yours was real life.
Here's Rush to throw. Completes this out left to Ruggs. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals 18.
One of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Good tackle.
From the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Oh, good D.
But it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously, one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Yeah, the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
And in 2020, she ran against a guy that had been in office for over 30 years. And we already know that was the year of the lockdown, uprisings all over the place. She was able to slide right on in around that time. What's her agenda? LGBT mostly and termination.
They'll try and run it in with Jones.
Good shit. Good shit.
That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up.
We up in this motherfucker, man.
Pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find
Panic button over there.
Into the end zone for the Cowboys. Touchdown.
Good D, though. Nice hard drive, baby.
With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. Sooner. Extra point forthcoming.
Motherfucker. God damn.
Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it
That hurt. That hurt. All right.
The largest age group would be 20 to 29.
So with the missed PAT,
Yeah.
he goes back out to kick this one off.
54% of the population.
Takes it to 7.
Good hit.
And they're going to start at the pole as he's brought down at the 11.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shouldering the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Ready to go with their next drive at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you know, there's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
Are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list.
Ooh, he burnt me.
What's the number one goal?
Fuck. Good shit.
And he makes it all the way down to 31. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
But what it's looking like is the Magic City State Senator. No one is going to challenge her. So that's why she's out there popping on her handstand. And she's not doing anything for her people in District 6 besides raising money for Planned Parenthood so they can get 3 or 4 more.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in.
Yeah, all of that. And it's plain embarrassing. This bad behavior that I'm always calling out is ruining society completely. This woman is a lawmaker.
The false start backs him up 5, first and 15.
She's in charge of representing and deciding what life is going to look like for the people of Rhode Island, District 6. And it's looking like it's going to be all about...
This will go to Henry out wide. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
For this foolishness. All this having fun, but what's going on with the businesses in District 6? What about the jobs? So that the men and women can take care of their families. With almost 40%
on second down, it's Henry. Oh,
good shit.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
Not cleaning up the stats.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times, defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
You have people saying it was her day off.
Forced out to his and he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. After the sack here, second and 11.
You need to get another job. And I'm not
play action. Now it's Allen.
But this is not cool at all. She is
and he's got it. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
Boy, this is a well-orchestrated drive they've put together. You think back to how far they were backed up to start things out. But they've gone on a march since then. And now after that completion there, they've got a first and goal.
If you want to see the video for yourself, the link will be below in the description. Special shout out to Felix. I appreciate you, Felix.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches.
For the truth from a woman's perspective, then you're going to want to subscribe to this channel and don't forget to like and share.
They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. On play action, Allen hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. He's at the 50.
Can he make it? My nigga. That's what's up.
Can you believe it? An offensive disaster on the final play of the first half.
Trying to hold on to the ball.
How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go.
Good shit.
But they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
Complete at the one. And he will get into the end zone. So a perfect finish to the half. They get the touchdown in the final play. And 2 more for good measure. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
In Suffolk County, England.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
D up, fellas.
Local 4 News starts now with a breaking...
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've got to be still reeling from the events of a moment ago. What a turn on that last play.
You knock it on the door. You're about to take it in. You think you're going to get some points on the board. Instead, you call it up and watch them take it the rest of the way to the opposite end zone. That's a 2-score swing that you just gave up.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Allen off the play fake.
Oh, holding like a motherfucker, man.
He took that in one-handed. What a grab.
I'll take that too.
Now, those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. The penalty, it's Henry. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
If anyone's going to kill you, it will be me. But first, of course, we deal with Frost.
Now they try the right side here. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Pulled in at the 24. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go
this
and look
shit.
at the tackle, see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Eddie Jackson with a tackle. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Rush. And that'll be caught by the tight end Keeney. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage, if he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
They'll run it with Jones.
Good shit.
Forward for about 3 and 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Good D.
Tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop it behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
Rush.
Good D, good D, good D. I'll take that. I'll take that.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. That's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that moves them up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
A beat in the heart of this darkness sinking city. Let's light it up.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And a tight game after punting last time. So they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Now a toss, Kamara left side. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. They'll get this out to Kamara. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Well, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue.
Oh, good shit.
Get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On play action, Allen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 19.
Good shit.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Second down and 8. Now they'll run it on the toss. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get it down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further down.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Big defense.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd.
There we go.
Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted.
Get up, get up.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. So this defense, Charles, quite a performance. Not working on a shutout, but they have still yet to give up a touchdown as they come up with the interception there.
Well, we've seen this from them before because you can move the ball on through the middle of the field. And once you get into the red zone, that's where they really clamp down. They come up with the interception. You know about this curve. They're playing modern defense, taking care of the red zone, 3rd down, and getting after the quarterback.
Man, let's blaze up this doobie, baby.
14 carries.
We gotta seal the deal, fellas.
Now Jones.
Good shit, good shit.
Turning the corner, he can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. You know, you're following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under. CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
Good tackle.
You actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I'd redouble my efforts, I'd go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They're going to look to throw. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he will have a Cowboys first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones.
Good motherfucking run. They was on it. Good D.
To be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them.
Over pursued.
A first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They get the confidence to keep handing it to them and keep picking up good yardage.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs.
Okay then, baby.
His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys add on to their 4th quarter lead. And
good shit.
To improving to 8-2. Now the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane.
Good shit.
And they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's really tough.
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Here's Allen. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 30. Now Allen. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And a throw right sideline.
Good shit. Good game, bro.
A little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little, too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play. But still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick extra points? It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing is done.
So for the Cowboys, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Houston Texans next week. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Seattle Seahawks.
Good shit, fellas. Good shit.